Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl Jayne Rio and I am back with another favorites. It is the first Friday of the month and so I am really aiming to get these videos out to you every first Friday, and if you guys like these videos, go ahead and subscribe down below. I'll have a button right here, and thank you guys so much for being here. Alright, I can't believe it's already March and technically almost a third through the year. Isn't that crazy? Not a third, sorry, a fourth. But hence here we are, so let's get started. So for my first favorite of the month, it is a fashion item, and I have to say most of my favorites this month are all holographic. And my first favorite is this amazing, oh my gosh, I love this thing. It is a holographic jacket. I love the way it looks because it looks like an oil slick. I always get major props when I wear this jacket because people get tripped out, I think, when I'm passing by and it shifts when it hits the light. So when you first look at it, it just looks kind of like this dark gray color, but the more you move, the more the color shifts, and it's really cool. I have been watching this jacket at Foot Action, that's where I got it from, during the holiday season, and because it's holiday season I couldn't buy it for myself because that's really not so I let it go and I said, you know, maybe if it goes on sale, maybe I'll get it. Well, it went on sale. Not only did it go on sale, but it went from $100 to $30, and I literally watched it sit there for 2 months. It's crazy. No one wanted it, and maybe it's because they didn't know that it color shifted, but I just find it really crazy that when I wear it out, people are super into it, but no one noticed it when it was in the store, so I like that. So for my next favorite, this is kind of a bonus favorite because I was not anticipating getting this, but because last month was Valentine's Day, I did get a special treat from MJ, and he got me these amazing Doc Martens. It pretty much matches the jacket. It's a little bit more intense when it comes to the hologram, so it looks like it almost looks silver. This one definitely looks hologram even in the dark, but again, what an awesome find. I absolutely love these, and I'm sure I'm going to be rocking them hardcore. I haven't worn them yet, but they are already a favorite of mine. So my next favorite is a beauty piece, and it's this awesome brush set that again MJ got for me. It is this holographic diamond case, but check this out. There's a full brush kit in here, and oh my gosh, I've never owned good brushes. All of my brushes, not to say that my brushes are bad, but they're, you know, kind of cheap. They're elf brushes, and I've never had anything like legit like this. So it actually came with this card that pretty much tells you everything and describes each brush. So what's cool about it is I know what each brush does, and I need that because I wouldn't know what to use these for if I just received them like that. So starting off with this brush right here, according to this list, that is a blending brush. So this is supposed to blend, I guess, the outer corner of the eyes. I haven't tried it yet because I almost feel like I only want to use these on special occasions because, you know, like my elf brushes are pretty substantial. I mean, I did this with my elf, and some of the brushes, as you can see, some of them are already used. But blending brush, I'm pretty excited to try that. This is the Fleeky Brows. Actually, let me start over. They actually have really cute names. So the girl who made this actually has these really cutesy names for each of her brushes. So this she named Blending is My Cardio, which I think is really cute. This one over here is called Fleeky Brows, so for the brows. And then this one is called Wisp Me Away. which is the powder brush. See, I had to look down. I don't even know that this is a powder brush. And then this one is the Chisel Cheeks. So this is the contour. I'm super excited to try that. Then the next one is called Spot It. It's a multi-purpose concealer buffer brush. So I'm super stoked to try that. This one is called Crease Proof. What does that mean? This brush provides feather light blending for a defined crease, the ultimate finisher in our Unicorn Ultimate Kit. Okay, no idea what that means, but I'm sure I will figure it out. This one over here is called the Strobe Alert. I'm super excited about this one because I've always wanted a fan brush. I always thought it's such a cool girly brush, and as you can see, I've already used that one. That one's pretty cool. This next one up is Buff Up, and it is a the flat top foundation brush, so this is flat at the top. The next one is called Bare Faced Blush, and pretty self-explanatory there. And then the last one over here is called On Cloud Glitter, and it says the tapered but soft bristles of this brush makes it perfect for packing on color and glitter along with precise eyeshadow application. Super cool. And what's really awesome about these brushes is that they actually have multicolored bristles, and these bristles are so soft. I absolutely love them, and they feel amazing on my skin. Not to mention this case. I mean, it's so badass. Seriously, the man did well. For my third favorite, I have a lifestyle fave for you guys. And what it is this awesome pill holder. If you guys watched my last video, I am kind of on this health craze right now. Kivita was my favorite last month, and I'm still obsessed with them today. But if you guys also noticed in my last video, I did mention that I have really bad ADD, and instead of taking conventional medicine like Adderall, which I've tried and it didn't really work for me, I'm trying a little bit more of a holistic approach, something a little bit more natural, kind of, by taking a couple of different supplements to help my ADD. When you look inside, guess what it is? Ta-da! Rainbow! Of course there had to be a rainbow in there somewhere, right? So what's really cool about this is that there's 4 slots for every day, and each one is a different color. And what's cool about it is that I could actually remove it, so it's not actually stuck together. It can come out, which is really awesome. And then this right here is my Emergency. I love Emergency. That's another one of my drink faves. Even if I save it for when I'm sick, but I would totally drink this even when I'm not sick, because I just like the taste and I would prefer it over soda. But not quite over my Kavita. And last but not least, it is my book favorite of the month. It is called The Power by Rhonda. Rhonda Byrne, I think is her last name. Anyway, she's the same author as The Secret. Now, some of you guys might know The Secret. It was pretty popular in its time. I actually never really got into The Secret. I tried watching the movie, but I fell asleep. And honestly, it just kind of seemed a little too good to be true, a little unrealistic. But, you know, hey, more power to the people who made it work for them. But, no pun intended, The Power actually feels like a more... Oops. Of course, my alarm would go off right now. It feels like a more in-depth explanation of what The Secret really is. So, without giving too much away, it's about the law of attraction. A lot of people think that it was a little too simple, a little bit too repetitive, but I really feel like that's kind of needed to put the point across, you know. And a lot of it you might, you know, kind of say, okay, duh, you know, that's self-explanatory. But again, it's one of those things that you know it in your heart, but we don't practice it. And again, without giving too much away, you gotta read the book. When I actually follow what the book teaches, I can feel a difference in my energy, in the world. I mean, it's amazing, and I strongly encourage you to read it if you are in a rut, if you need a pick-me-up or some inspiration. I've been listening to this book any chance that I get. I listen to it when I work out, I listen to it when I'm driving, and it really helps me to remember some things that other people might find is common sense. And it really changes everything. So I say go and read it. Alright guys, that is it. That wraps up my favorites for this month. If you guys read my blog on forwarded.com, I actually wrote a little bit on Lent. And if you guys want to check it out, go ahead and click on the link below. I'll link it down below. Just so you guys know, I started that blog to really push myself to improve and move forward and always kind of put my best foot forward and pay it forward and all that. So I don't think I've ever mentioned that here on this channel, but I'm going to put all of these favorites and all these things into a forwarded playlist, because I think that this is information that I'm forwarding on to you, and I think it just kind of fits, right? If you guys do celebrate Lent, let me know what you guys gave up this Lenten season. And thank you guys again so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. There I can communicate with you guys a lot more. And I thank you guys so much for being here. Till next time. Bye. Hey buddy. What you doing? Alright guys. This guy over here trying to take over the show. Guys, I have like the littlest setup here, and I'm like trying my best to fit in it. Don't mind my little buddy here. He is joining me, I guess, because I can't get him to move. So, by the way, this is Milo. He's been staying with me, and I don't know, I think I might keep him. He's my parents' dog, but I kind of like him. He's cute, and he's been keeping me company here, so. God, this pimple on my face is massive.